when I started losing weight, and I had so many bad days in my life, so many bad days from growing up, even now. There wasn't nobody fucking there but David Goggins. God was there, but God said, hey, motherfucker, I'm testing you today. And I'm going to test you tomorrow. And I'm going to test you again. I'm going to let you alone, man. Pray all the fuck you want. Pray. Get on your knees, boy, pray. I'm going to still kick your ass. Yeah. So the more I realized this is my journey, and the more I realized, where's all my friends? They ain't fucking nowhere around. It was you. So you better figure out who the fuck you are on this journey. And those few people many people don't like you, so be it. But you first have to figure out you, because a lot of people die with a lot of untapped potential because they're trying to be somebody that they're not. Yeah. So I was able to figure out my own potential by figuring out me. I like to get a bunch of men together.
Okay.
Men that are the hardest of the hard. Mm-hmm. And I want to be with these men. And I want to see them suffer. Because I'm suffering right along with you, but I want to see me get through it. Mm. I want to see what you're made of. Mm. I want to see almost like the Colosseum in Rome. Mm-hmm. Let's fucking go to the fucking Colosseum. Mm. And the only way to see who the baddest motherfucker is to suffer. You can't do it by writing a paper. Mm. So let's go. Because why? What I found out through my life was I thought of myself as some weak little bitch kid. And what I found out, and the only message I want to get across to people is once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything. Mm. And I find it fascinating. I'm fascinated because I'll be in these moments. I put these guys on some fucking pedestal.
Yeah. Which people do with you.
They do with me, and they shouldn't. And I was this guy who was a piece of shit looking at these, oh my God, how are you guys this amazing? But once I worked my way up there, I said, my God, man, we can all compete, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Mm-hmm. So do I like suffering? I like suffering in the way that is competitive. Yep. That brings out the absolute best in me and in everybody else. Mm-hmm. So I want to see a man be defeated. Mm-hmm. I want to see a man get broken and say, fuck you. Mm-hmm. I love these men. Mm-hmm. These men I love, but there's very few of them. Mm-hmm. There's very few of them. And there's very few that are willing to go there more than once. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, even people who've gone through special ops, it kicks the shit out of them to a point where in their mind, what got me bad in pararescue was when I was going through it, I said, I'm only going to do this one time. Mm. And so many people in special ops, whether they believe it or not, in anything, fuck special ops in anything, that's hard. I'm only doing this one time. Mm-hmm. Once you say that, you fucked yourself. You hate me because you're probably in the bed right now. You're probably an underachiever. You're probably somebody who doesn't want to do anything with your life. So I make you question everything about yourself. So I'm going to continue making you question yourself. What changed me was I had to be hard on myself. Yep. And I have to continue to grind myself into a fine dust. Yeah. Period. That's where I feel good. Mm-hmm. I feel like I accomplished something. If things come easy, it's not fun. I must fail at something repeatedly. It has to haunt me. And then once I complete it, I feel like I accomplished something. Mm-hmm. I don't want to set out and say, oh, there's an A. We're good. It's fucking stupid. No, I want to turn it in a million times and say, you failed. You failed. And I'll say, okay, roger that. Mm-hmm. And sit there and analyze what I'm doing wrong. Go to these places that people don't go to anymore because all this fucking social media shit and everything's computerized. Mm-hmm. I want to go to that dark place in my mind and say, okay, how are we going to get this done? Honestly, my biggest fear to this day is, and I say it a lot, and it's going to heaven and being judged by God. And, you know, I believe that God knows everything about you from the time you're born, when you're going to be born, when you're going to die, when you're going to graduate, buzz, whatever's going to happen to you, he knows all this shit. Some people never do what God knows you're capable of doing because we have choices. My biggest fear in life was to get to heaven and God look at me as I'm being judged. And I was some fat 300-pound guy like I used to be that still sprayed for cockroaches with that's okay. It's what you want to do. I didn't want to do that. And I made $1,000, a month. And I got to heaven and God laid out this chart in front of me. And he said, hey man, look at this chart. And it had my name on top of all this amazing shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. He goes, that's who you were supposed to be. My biggest fear in life is that one day if I ever get judged by something, someone, some energy force, that I go up there and I failed the mission. Whatever force up there thought I was supposed to be some badass and I went up there underachieved. I want that force up there that knows everything to be writing as I'm living, saying I had no fucking idea he even had this in him. Mm. So I want to just be the best I fucking can. And a lot of people say that. I truly mean that.
The reason why I demand that from the audience is because I know what darkness looks like. I know what it feels like to be alone with no motivation, no drive, no passion. And what has to come out of your fucking soul in the darkest of times is what you just did right there. So that's what I do. So people always, for the first 20-some years of my life, it was just darkness. But if you are able to get up every morning, have no passion, no drive, no motivation, no shit, and still